So, I got this Tesla Coil music box. As you can see, each time the blue light lights up, it's a discharge from the Tesla coil right here. Only thing missing from it that was in the picture was a little orb, a glass orb for the top, so the plasma would circulate inside. This little piece right here is a music box plug. On the other side is the plug for the power cord, which is right there. I bought two of these by mistake. Luckily I got two of them because the wiring diagram wasn't very helpful. It just told you how to put things together. It didn't tell you what was what. Can't really see here. But these resistors, I put them in backwards. The two I have on the outsides here, I have on the middle piece here, and these two middle ones are on the outside on the other one. So they're backwards, and it didn't light up. The red light doesn't work, which in the instructions it says is fine. It doesn't matter. But it was fun. It took about 20 minutes to solder everything into its place, get everything set up. The first one, with those resistors backwards, it wasn't lighting anything up. If I had a speaker to plug into it, you'd hear musical tones come from it, apparently. But this little Tesla coil is about 2 inches, 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches tall. And it's putting off, according to the paperwork, 2 volts of electricity, or 2 amps of electricity with like 24 volts coming from the power cord. So it's real low. Unfortunately, you don't see a little lightning bolt come from it every now and then, which would have been really cool. But it's a nice little thing. I paid like $13 for it. I bought 2 of them off of Amazon. I ordered it Monday and it got here yesterday. Got it from the guy that picks the mail up at this hotel today before I went to work. Got off work at a little after quarter after 9. Came home, started putting the first one together, got it done, didn't work. Did the second one, alternated the resistors, and it works perfect now. It's kind of nice. A little blue flash every now and then. The next thing I'm going to get will probably be a plasma ball, which is just a larger Tesla coil inside of a glass ball. So you can put your fingers on the ceramic ball and the little lightning bolts will come up to your hand. It says not to bring any electrical devices within 3 feet of it. That foot is probably about 6 inches from the table that it's on. My other foot's probably 2.5 feet away, which means I'm about 2.5 feet away with my phone here. It's a pretty simple diagram. It's black and white picture, which really sucks. But I'll show you the diagram here. This is everything that came in the little kit for 13 bucks. That's what I have left over from the first one because I butchered it, threw the rest of it away. But this is really the only picture you get of it. As you can see, it's black and white. It's got 10 steps, tells you how to put it together. And the wiring diagram, that's all it is. No pictures telling you which resistors are which. It just gives you this little diagram of it, and those are the resistors. These ones are your 2K, and these ones are 14 or 12 to 14K, 10K, something like that. And I had them switched backwards. So came with a circuit board and all the stuff in it, which was cool. 13 bucks, it was well worth it. Bought the soldering iron kit here with it. Paid $30 for that and the soldering kit, and then another $13 for the other one of those. So it flashes, it works. Science is great. Even with crappy shit, when you figure it out, it's really good. So that's really all we have as far as updates go. Yeah, it's little hotel room, my door, my table with my laptop, air conditioner over there in the corner, books that I've bought since being here, the inventions and researches and writings of Nikola Tesla's not as great as it was made out to be. It's mainly just his electric engine, nothing else in there. The fuel cell projects I'll be working on here shortly. The robotics experiments, outer space projects, the dangerously mad projects is not what it sounds like. It's crap, and then I got a stack of paper. The dangerously mad projects is basically just pop things for small electronics. There's nothing dangerous in it. The outer space projects is more dangerous than the 15 dangerously mad projects. It, in my opinion, was a waste of the $5 I paid for it off of Amazon. The other three, they've got some pretty good stuff. The robotics one's not that great. It's mainly just belt-driven motor vehicles with cameras mounted to them. One of the bipedal robots, they didn't really go into detail on building it outside of some toilet paper rolls, the cardboard roll piece out of the toilet paper. So I was disappointed with that. It wasn't worth the 13 bucks I paid for it, but it comes in handy with the programming information and the wiring diagrams and shit for stuff that you want to actually build. The fuel cells is pretty cool. It's got hydrogen, it's got nickel hydride, really good stuff. The outer space one, it's pretty much just rockets and little things like that. Really nothing to be excited about, but that's what it is. That's really all we have going on right now. Today marked the 3rd week since the loan finders got my paperwork and put everything out. So hopefully next week on Thursday, which marks the month point, they say I'm supposed to have money coming in by then. So hopefully that's true, so we can get the building I'm looking at and get the tools, equipment, machinery, and other materials and stuff to start building my repulsor systems, repulsor lift and repulsor drive systems. We're going to use I'll buy a Harley Davidson lowrider frame and make some adjustments to it and mount the repulsor systems into it. I will be working on a Tesla coil for this. Not Tesla coil. An arc reactor for it. Try and get one of those working, and if we can get the arc reactor working properly and at least getting 300 joules per second powering out of it and not needing to replace it often, we'll just test it out until we can get a better project, maybe something hopefully in the theoretical experience of Iron Man being 3 gigajoules per second, which would be awesome. More than that would be better, but we'll get that. We'll get building on those and testing that stuff out. We've got some other battery ideas we'll be working on for this stuff. And we'll give you update videos on things and maybe show you the build videos for the repulsor systems. There's so much we got going on right now. I got 5 employees, 5 people that want to work for me, but I tell them they're working with me because we're getting paid the same amount. We're working the same hours, getting paid the same amount of money, have the same benefits and everything. I tell them how many hours to work each week, and they're like, okay, it's 5 12-hour shifts, so it's 60 hours a week. And they seem to be happy with it, but I told them, I'm going to be honest, you don't need to work that many hours each week. I do. I do that right now when I'm not working here at Wiener Schnitzel. I'm over here on my computer working out programs and stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, waiting on the money for everything else. My first paycheck, I will be able to get out of this place and possibly into either an actual apartment or maybe even a home. House I've been keeping my eye on is price has been lowered from 95,000, I think it said, to 55,000. So we'll look into that and get everything worked out, and we'll keep you updated. But that's going to be all for now. Hope you like my little plasma Tesla Coil music box. The music box part really isn't necessary. I really wanted a Tesla coil that gave me the electrical charge so I could play around with it. But it's on Amazon. It's $13. There's like several different people selling them. If you want to get into it, it's real easy. Just remember the get online and look up the 2K resistor in the Google Images. Match that up with the image it gives you, because it gives you an actual color image real nice and close, so you can match the little lines here up with it, so you put those into the right spot. It's got it listed here, so just make sure you put the right resistor in the right spot and you'll get it to work perfect the first time. That's all for now. You guys have a good night.